It's a beautiful day right now in the neighborhood. It's also a right time to buy. We have a good update, because of the AMI income limits has increased. In Fresno County, 80% AMI income limits has now been raised to $68,520 for first-time home buyers. You can email dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com for more information. Now, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get down to business about the new down payment assistance 80% AMI income limits that have been increased. This is good news for first-time home buyers, because if your income level was greater than $58,320, you now have another opportunity to qualify for down payment assistance. And once again, the area median income limit for Fresno County has increased to $63,520. And that's the 80% area median income limits. So borrowers can save thousands of dollars using a mortgage broker. According to HMDA, they have stated that consumers in 2021 saved $9,407 by securing a 30-year fixed mortgage from a wholesale broker. You can get pre-approved for down payment assistance as a first-time home buyer at mkgenterprisescorp.com. You would go to select purchase, and then in the drop down you would go ahead and select DPA. Live in Fresno County, residents can take advantage of the City of Fresno DPL 5-year forgivable loan with 0% interest up to $100,000. The required DTI limit cannot exceed 33% up to 43%. The income limits for Fresno County has increased by $6,500, and the AMI limit is now $63,520, which is 80% of the area median income. Calculate your debt to income ratio, DTI, with 43% of AMI income limits to determine your eligibility for the loan. For more information, you can email dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com. Apply now for the City of Fresno down payment loan, 5-year forgivable loan, and make sure you don't miss out on this great opportunity. Down payment money is available, so see if you're eligible. Don't miss out on this chance to get a large sum of money with 0 interest. Invest in yourself and make your dreams a reality. Get financial security and peace of mind by turning your home ownership dreams and goals into reality and owning your home. Once again, for more information, email dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com. If you know a family or a friend or a relative or someone that's looking to buy a home and they're not familiar with the down payment assistance mortgage programs, or maybe they have already applied for a mortgage loan, but however their mortgage loan officer doesn't know how to navigate through the DPA programs or even informing them, then once again they can go ahead and email us at dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com. Are you looking for an opportunity to buy a house in Fresno? The City of Fresno's down payment loan has increased the AMI limits by $6,500. So now you can buy a house of up to the Fresno AMI limits of $63,250 with 0% interest and up to $100,000 forgivable loan. The required DTI limits cannot exceed 33 to 43%. You must have a minimum FICO of 620, must be employed and currently working at your job for at least 2 years, and preferably participate in an employer retirement plan, 401k, 403b, or Safe Harbor 401k. Have at least 3 months to 6 months reserve of $6,561 to $13,122 saved in the bank. You can also get a gift from a family, friend, or relative. And remember, the gift exclusion is also up to $17,000. And so if someone is looking to help you get into your first home, you can also turn to them for a gift. The DTI has to be less than 43% of the borrower. If you meet all the requirements above, you may be eligible to qualify for DPA and buying a home without breaking the bank. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac has a Home Ready and Home Possible, uses the area median income to determine if borrowers meet the 80% or less thresholds for possible mortgage help. This program is available to first-time home buyers who have not owned a home in the last 3 years and have a credit score of 620 or higher. For Fresno County, the 80% area median income limit is $63,520. That's with a W-2 or a 1099, which is increased by $6,500. To calculate your DTI, you would take 43% of the AMI income limits. And here's an example. 63,520 divided by 12 is 4,860. Divide that by 43% and your DTI is 2,089. If you divide 4,860 by 33%, your DTI is 1,603. It determines a borrower's capacity, ability to make interest and principal payments on a loan using his or her disposable income or cash flow. The area median income lookup tool by Freddie Mac is a Home Possible income and property eligibility tool. This service is provided for the sole purpose of showing the applicable area median income AMI for each applicable census tract. Lenders may use the AMI limits for purposes of determining income eligibility for Refi Now, Home Ready, or other loans that have AMI requirements. For the year 2023, the maximum FHA loan amount for Fresno County is $472,030 in areas with lowest housing costs. Conventional loan limits for the Fresno County is $726,000 and the minimum FICO score is 620. Home Possible income limits is $63,520 by Freddie Mac. Find out how much house you can buy before you start looking and how you can make the strongest offer possible on the property you choose. What documents should you have ready when contacting a loan officer? When initially contacting a loan officer, you may want to have a list of documents and information available to help answer questions that we will ask you, which is your paycheck stubs for the last 30 days, bank statements the last 3 months, employment history, and previous tax returns for 2 years. Your FICO score has to be a 620 minimum. FICO scores of at least 580 requires a 3.5% down payment, and a FICO score of 500 to 579 requires a 10% down payment. However, you won't be eligible to participate in down payment assistance programs with a FICO score below 620. You'll also be required to pay mortgage insurance premiums if you make less than a 20% down payment or deposit. The debt-to-income ratio has to be below 43%. The home must be the borrower's primary residence, and the borrower must have a steady income and proof of employment. The Down Payment Assistance Program is offered by the City of Fresno of $100,000. We have several other down payment assistance programs that offers 3% to 5%, which range from several $1,000s to up to $23,601. There are also a Forgivable Loan. The Mortgage Assistance Program is funded by the California Department of Housing and Community Development. The program offers deferred, silent second loans to assist families with purchasing their first home. The highlights: you can borrow up to $100,000. The loan is forgivable in 15 years, no monthly payments or loan fees. No minimum cash contributions is required. The qualifications are as follows. You have to have not owned a home in the past 3 years, meet income requirements, complete an 8-hour home buyer education class. The property must be located in the City of Fresno and be your primary residence, and also be a single family residence. The money you put down or the down payment on your home loan can be one of the largest hurdles for many first-time home buyers. Down payment assistance programs offer several options for down payment and closing cost assistance. This type of assistance is often called a second or subordinate loan. DPA subordinate loans are silent seconds, meaning payment on this loan are deferred, so you do not have to make a payment on the assistance until your home is sold, refinanced, or paid in full. This helps keep your monthly mortgage payments affordable. This is a win-win for first-time homeowners. What is the ideal debt-to-income ratio? The ideal DTI ratio depends on the type of loan you're applying for. Also, lenders may also set their own maximums. As a rule of thumb, you want your DTI to be around 36% or lower than that, and it shouldn't be higher than 43%. Take a look at the guidelines most often used. 36% DTI or less is excellent, 43% DTI is good, 45% DTI is acceptable, but it depends on the type of loan you're applying for and the lender, and 50% DTI maximums may be allowed with exceptions. Some loans, such as FHA loans, may accept a DTI of up to 50%. However, in this scenario, the borrower may have to compensate for it by putting more money down or having a stellar FICO score. DTI requirements for each loan type. FHA loans. FHA loans have more lenient DTI requirements than most loans. The maximum DTI for FHA loans is 57%, but each FHA lender can set its own requirements. This means some lenders can set the limit closer to 40%, while others may stick to the maximum DTI of 57%. VA loans. VA loans offer affordable ways for eligible borrowers to purchase a home. VA loans have a zero down payment requirement and have more lenient DTI requirements. You may be able to take out a loan with a DTI of up to 60% in some cases. Conventional loans. Conventional loans don't have single set DTI requirements, which the requirements will depend on the specific loan you're applying for and your situation. However, you typically must have a DTI of 50% or less to take out a conventional mortgage. Homebuyer education. Homebuyer education and counseling is critical to the success and happiness of a homeowner and requires homebuyer education and counseling for first-time home buyers using the HUD-approved education program. Cash to close. Cash to close, also called funds to close, refers to the total amount of money you need to pay on closing day to finalize the home purchase transactions. Remaining down payment. When you signed a purchase agreement for your home, you likely made an earnest money or initial deposit. This ultimately goes towards your full down payment, the remainder of which you will pay at closing. Let's say you're making a 10% down payment on a $350,000 home or $35,000. If the sale contract requires 3% in earnest money, you'd pay $10,500 of that $35,000 as a deposit. At closing, you'll pay the remaining $24,500. What are closing costs? Average closing costs can be 2% to 5% of the property's purchase price. Estimated closing costs on an FHA loan is $472,000. On an FHA loan of $472,032 is $11,801. Once again, the estimated closing costs on an FHA loan amount of $472,032 is approximately $11,801. The specific closing cost you pay depends on your loan type, state, down payment, and how much you borrow. A few common fees you might pay are listed below, but you want to also go on to fanniemae.com and look at the mortgage calculators. You will pay appraisal fees. An appraisal is a professional third-party estimate of how much the home you're buying is worth. Attorney fees. In some states, you hire a real estate attorney to finalize your title transfer. Title insurance. Title insurance protects you from third-party claims to your home's new title. Application fees. Lenders charge application fees to process your mortgage application. Origination charges. Mortgage lenders charge origination fees to underwrite your loan. Private mortgage insurance. Private mortgage insurance. If you buy a home with less than 20% down on a conventional mortgage, your mortgage lender will require you to buy private mortgage insurance. MKG Enterprises Corp. Third-party originators. NLMS 1370394 offers down payment assistance programs through our wholesale channel. We are an equal opportunity lender. The key features of this program are as follows: available for FHA products as well as conventionals, available in all states except New York and Puerto Rico. Assistance amount is up to 5% of the loan amount. Borrowers can use the assistance for the maximum required investment, closing costs, and our prepaid items. Home equity has proven to be one of the strongest ways for families to build and pass on intergenerational wealth. And as a mortgage loan officer, I am committed to guiding clients through the mortgage process. You can give us a call at 559-337-5990 or email dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com or visit us online at mkgenterprisescorp.com. Disclaimer: specific loan availability and requirements may vary. Please get in touch with a mortgage loan officer for more information. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act 1370394. Licensed by the Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act 1370676, or licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation under the California Finance Lender Law License 60DBO 45224. And so this wraps up everything that has to do with the update to the 80% AMI income limit to increase, which is now $68,520 for first-time home buyers. If you're interested or would like to know more information about our down payment assistance program, you can email dpa@mkgenterprisescorp.com, and we'll gladly get back in touch with you in 4 to 6 hours.